Life can be hard. So hard that some people pause, look around, and ask themselves, why am I even alive? It's a haunting question rooted in pain, confusion, and often a deep sense of loneliness. Tony Robbins, with his decades of experience in human psychology and personal transformation, addresses this question not with judgment, but with clarity and compassion. When someone asks, why am I even alive? They're not seeking a philosophical answer. They are in emotional pain. They want someone to hear them, see them, and remind them of their value. That's where relationships, especially the one you have with yourself, come into play. Tony Robbins teaches that the quality of our life is the quality of our relationships. But what about the relationship with ourselves? Many people live in emotional starvation. They give to others. They show up for others. But they neglect themselves. They carry wounds, guilt, and shame that were never theirs to begin with. They feel unworthy, invisible, and empty. And from that place, the question arises, what's the point? Robbins reminds us that we must heal that internal relationship. You can't give love you don't feel. You can't build something beautiful with someone else when your inner world is falling apart. That's not selfish, it's survival. Self-love is not a luxury, it's a foundation. So, where do you begin? ****** 1. Understanding the root of the question. When you ask, why am I even alive? Understand that this thought didn't appear randomly. It came from a series of experiences, loss, betrayal, emotional trauma, or ongoing failure. These emotions compound and create a narrative that whispers, you don't matter. Tony says, change your story, and you change your life. The brain always tries to protect us. Sometimes, it builds stories that limit us to avoid future pain. We need to question those stories. Is it true that you're not worthy of love? Is it true that your life has no meaning? Or have you just been told that so many times, directly or indirectly, that you started to believe it? *2. Rewriting the story. Once you identify the story, you must rewrite it. Not just with words, but with actions. Robbins suggests identifying core values: love, growth, contribution, and certainty. Living according to these values gives life meaning. When you focus on growth and contribution, you begin to find purpose, even in pain. Relationship advice often focuses on others. But Robbins shifts the lens inward. If you don't value yourself, you will attract people who reflect that. You'll settle for less, stay in toxicity, or fear love entirely. By understanding and healing yourself, your relationships transform. *3. The power of contribution. One of Tony's most powerful teachings is that the secret to living is giving. When people feel worthless, helping someone else can be transformative. Volunteering, mentoring, or simply being present for a friend can remind you of your worth. Contribution creates connection. Connection restores meaning. In relationships, especially romantic ones, contribution is key. It's not about giving everything to someone else while emptying yourself. It's about creating a space where both people grow, give, and uplift. If you're constantly pouring from an empty cup, you'll eventually break. *4. Emotional fitness. Tony Robbins emphasizes emotional fitness like physical fitness. Life will hit hard. But if you train your emotional muscles, gratitude, forgiveness, resilience, you become unshakable. Ask better questions. Not, why am I alive? But, what can I learn from this? Who needs me today? What if this pain is the turning point? The questions we ask shape our destiny. Start asking questions that empower you. *5. Relationships as mirrors. Your relationships reflect your inner world. If you're in constant conflict, abandonment, or emotional chaos, it's time to look inward. Tony teaches that patterns repeat until we resolve them. Healing begins with awareness. You are not broken. You are not unworthy. You are simply responding to pain the only way you know how. But once you see that, you can choose differently. ***6. Practical tools from Tony Robbins. Daily priming ***. Start your day with gratitude, intention, and physical energy. Incantations ***. Speak words of power aloud until they shift your emotional state. Journaling ***. Write your thoughts without judgment. Track patterns. Identify pain points. Change your state ***. Move your body. Shift your focus. Change your physiology to change your emotions. ***7. Rebuilding from within. Tony often tells the story of people who had everything but were still miserable, and those who had nothing but radiated joy. What's the difference? Meaning. You don't need a perfect past or external validation. You need connection, with yourself, with others, and with something bigger. Faith, purpose, love, these aren't buzzwords. They're lifelines. And if you feel like you're too broken, remember, some of the most beautiful relationships and impactful lives are born from pain. Suffering creates depth. If you let it, it can shape you, not break you. ***8. Final thoughts from Tony. If you're questioning your existence, you're not alone. But you're here for a reason. Maybe you don't see it yet. That's okay. Keep moving. Keep breathing. Keep showing up. You have the power to heal your inner world. And when you do, your outer world will follow. You're not here by accident. You're not broken. You're becoming. Start with love, especially for yourself. Everything else will follow.